Alright, folks. Picture this, you're digging through an old piggy bank, and boom, you find a penny from 1963. You think, just another penny, and almost toss it back. But hold up. That tiny coin in your hand could be worth $1.70 million. That's right, you could be holding a small fortune and not even know it. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, why it's worth serious cash, how to check if you have one, and what makes it so valuable. Plus, stick around for a crazy story about a guy who almost spent his lucky penny on a vending machine snack. Yep, true story. So, why is this specific 1963 penny turning heads in the coin world? First, it's missing a mint mark, meaning it was made at the Philadelphia Mint. But not all 1963 pennies are created equal. The real jackpot comes down to condition, errors, and rarity. To be worth millions, your penny needs to be in top-notch condition, graded MS 67 or higher. Think of it like a gym membership, the better shape it's in, the higher the value. Scratched up, pocket change pennies? Not so much. Now, let's talk about what really sends this penny into by-a-mansion territory, minting errors. Some of these 1963 pennies have crazy mistakes like doubled die errors, where the image looks doubled, off-center strikes, or even missing details. The rarer the error, the bigger the payday. Which brings me to my buddy Steve. This man almost spent a rare 1963 penny at a gas station for a bag of chips. He had no idea it was worth a fortune. The cashier, who happened to be a coin collector, stopped him. Imagine trading a $1.7 million coin for some stale nacho cheese chips. Tragic. So, how do you know if your 1963 penny is the one? Here's what you do, grab a magnifying glass. No, your reading glasses won't cut it. Look for errors, double lettering, faded design, or an off-center strike. Check the grade. If it's shiny, crisp, and practically untouched, you might have a winner. Take it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official value. There you have it, folks. That ordinary-looking penny in your change jar might just be life-changing. So before you toss your old pennies in a Coinstar machine, check them. You might be sitting on a $1.7 million fortune and not even know it. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning how to turn pocket change into big bucks, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin, and I'll see you in the next video. 1968, the Lincoln 1-cent penny might look like just another old coin sitting in your collection, but what if I told you that this very coin could be worth an astonishing amount of money? In fact, rare and highly graded versions of this coin have fetched incredible prices at auctions, making it one of the most sought-after pennies by collectors worldwide. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1968 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver as indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date on the obverse or front side of the coin. You will find the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained a staple of American currency for over a century and continues to be recognized worldwide. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the wheat ears design in 1959 and was designed by Frank Gasparo. While the 1968 D. Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, and not all of them are created equal. Most of these pennies were heavily circulated, meaning they suffered wear and tear over time. However, a small percentage managed to survive in pristine condition. These uncirculated and high-grade examples are where the real value lies. The most valuable 1968 D. Lincoln pennies are those that have been professionally graded at the highest levels. Coins graded MS-67 and above by organizations like PCGS or NGC are the ones that attract serious collectors and high-dollar bids. In recent years, some of these pennies have sold for thousands and in rare cases even reached six-figure prices at major auctions. But what truly sets apart the million-dollar 1968 D. Lincoln penny? There are a few key factors that can make a penny from this year incredibly valuable. First, we have minting errors. Some of the most valuable coins in the world are those that were struck with errors. These include double dies, off-center strikes, and even coins that were mistakenly struck on the wrong planchet. If you happen to have a 1968 D penny with a dramatic error, it could be worth a small fortune. Another critical factor is the coin's condition. Coins that have never been circulated and retain their original mint luster are far more valuable than those that have been worn down by years of use. If you suspect you have a high-grade example, it is always a good idea to have it professionally graded to determine its true worth. Rarity also plays a major role. While millions of 1968 D pennies were produced, only a small fraction have survived in top condition. Many were used, spent, and lost over the years, making high-quality examples extremely rare and desirable to collectors. Now let's talk about the numbers. A typical circulated 1968 D penny is worth only face value or a few cents at best. However, an uncirculated MS-67 example can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But the true gems, the rarest of the rare with near-perfect grading or unique errors, have been known to reach values of $1 million or more at elite auctions. If you think you have a rare 1968 D. Lincoln penny in your collection, the first step is to examine it closely. Look for any minting errors or signs of exceptional condition. If the coin appears to be in near-perfect shape, consider sending it to a professional grading service to authenticate its value. The market for rare coins is always evolving, and collectors are constantly searching for the next big discovery. Who knows, your old penny could be hiding a hidden fortune that could change your life forever. 1966 is worth a mind-blowing $1.8 million? Yeah, that's right. A single penny could make you a millionaire. And here you are, letting them fall between couch cushions like they don't matter. Well, after today's video, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. Let's talk about what makes this penny so special, how you can spot one, and why collectors are willing to throw down a fortune for it. Oh, and stick around, because I'll share a personal story about how I almost lost out on a valuable coin, because I didn't know what to look for. Alright, so why is this penny worth more than some people's houses? First, it's from 1966, a year when the U.S. Mint wasn't using mint marks, so no D for Denver, no S for San Francisco, and no P for Philadelphia. Just a clean, simple penny. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies were struck with errors. We're talking double dies, off-center strikes, and even transitional metal mistakes. And collectors? Oh, they love a good mistake, kinda like how we love blooper reels more than the actual movie. So, if you've got a jar of old pennies, start looking for where Lincoln's face or the lettering looks a little ghosted or doubled. If the image is noticeably off, that's a win. Some were struck on leftover silver planchets, making them even rarer. Yeah, you might need one of these bad boys to spot them. But hey, for $1.8 million, I'd examine pennies under a microscope if I had to. Here's where things get juicy. See, rare coins don't just sit in someone's pocket for years. They go to auctions where rich collectors battle it out like it's a Super Bowl game. One lucky collector snagged a 1966 penny for $1.8 million because of its rare error and its pristine condition. I mean, imagine telling your grandkids, yeah, I spent $1 million on a penny. Grandpa, can I have $5? Grandpa, no, but here's $1 million penny. I hate this family. Hey, I don't make the rules, I just report the crazy ones. Now, let me tell you about the time I almost threw away a valuable coin like an absolute fool. About a few years ago, I was rolling up some pennies to take to the bank, just minding my business. Then, an old coin caught my eye. It looked different. I thought, nah, it's just a beat-up old penny. So I tossed it in the jar. Well, later, I found out that same penny could have been a rare error coin. Worth hundreds, maybe thousands. You ever feel like you played yourself? Yeah. That was me. And I don't want you to make the same mistake. So, what's the takeaway? Check your change. That 1966 penny in your pocket might just be your golden ticket to becoming a millionaire, and if you find one, do not clean it. I repeat, leave it as is. Coin collectors love that vintage look. Think of it like antiques. No one wants a repainted Mona Lisa. 1971 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. It is a coin that at first glance may seem ordinary, but in reality it holds the potential to be worth an astonishing amount of money. Many people may not realize it, but certain rare error varieties and high-grade specimens of this coin have been auctioned for staggering amounts, reaching into the millions of dollars. The key to understanding its true value lies in its condition, its rarity, and the demand in the collector market. First, let us explore why this particular penny is so special. The 1971 Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it lacks a mint mark. Philadelphia did not use mint marks on pennies during this time period, making this coin a standard issue. However, within this seemingly normal issue exist a few rare varieties that can change its value dramatically. One of the most famous varieties is the 1971 double-die obverse penny. This error occurs when the coin die strikes the design twice but slightly off from the first strike, causing visible doubling in certain areas. On a 1971 double-die penny you can see clear doubling on the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 1971. This variety is highly sought after by collectors and can fetch thousands or even millions depending on its condition. The condition of the coin is another major factor that influences its market value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor 1 to mint state 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. For example, a regular 1971 Lincoln penny in circulated condition may only be worth its face value or a few cents. However, if it is in uncirculated condition, graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, its value can skyrocket into the thousands or more. Now let us talk about the current market value of this coin. Recently, collectors and numismatists have seen some extraordinary sales in auction houses and online marketplaces. High-grade examples, especially those featuring the double-die obverse error, have been known to fetch over $1 million. Some of the rarest specimens have been appraised at even higher values due to their pristine condition and rarity. Another important factor that determines value is the demand in the numismatic community. Coins that have a strong historical significance or a unique error are highly desired by collectors and investors. The 1971 No mint mark Lincoln penny with a double-die obverse fits this category perfectly, as it combines both rarity and collector interest. If you are wondering how to determine if you have one of these rare coins, there are a few simple steps to follow. First, examine your penny under good lighting and with a magnifying glass. Look closely at the inscriptions and the date. If you notice any signs of doubling, there is a chance you may have a valuable variety. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. If it appears to be in near perfect shape without significant scratches, wear, or discoloration, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service for authentication and valuation. For those who are serious about collecting or investing in rare coins, attending auctions, following coin price trends, and consulting with professional numismatists can help you understand the market and maximize your potential earnings. Many collectors have struck gold by finding rare coins in their pocket change estate. Sales or coin rolls from the bank. While not every 1971 Lincoln penny will be worth a fortune, there is always the possibility of discovering a hidden gem. If you are lucky enough to find a well-preserved double-die obverse penny, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. The excitement of coin collecting is that rare treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. 1987 No mint mark. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like an ordinary coin to most people, but for collectors and numismatics enthusiasts, this coin holds incredible value. What makes this penny so special, and why are some examples selling for unbelievable amounts of money? Let's dive deep into the details, errors, and current market value that could make you a millionaire with just one penny. First, let's talk about the 1987 Lincoln penny itself. This coin was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies each year. Most 1987 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not include a mint mark on its coins. While billions were produced, only a handful of these pennies have unique errors or high-grade conditions that command extremely high values in auctions. One of the most valuable features of a rare 1987 no mint mark penny is its condition. Coins that receive a high grade from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are significantly more valuable than those in circulated condition. A penny graded as MS-68 or higher can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars depending on demand and rarity. Apart from condition, mint errors play a significant role in a coin's value. Some of the most sought-after errors in 1987 Lincoln pennies include double-die errors, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped planchets. A double-die error occurs when the design on the coin is accidentally struck more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering or Lincoln's profile. If you find one of these errors in a pristine condition coin, you could be holding a fortune in your hands. Collectors and investors often pay close attention to auction results to determine the market value of rare coins. In recent years, rare 1987 Lincoln pennies have been sold for thousands to even millions of dollars at prestigious auctions. The highest value coins are those that have a combination of rare mint errors and an impeccable grade, making them one-of-a-kind collectibles that fetch astronomical prices. The demand for rare pennies continues to grow as more people become aware of their potential worth. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are unique, historically significant, or in perfect condition. This means that if you have an old jar of pennies lying around, it's worth checking them carefully. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. If you're wondering how to determine the value of your 1987 Lincoln penny, the best step is to get it graded by a reputable coin grading service. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC assess the coin's condition and assign it a grade on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, P1, to mint state perfect, MS-70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Beyond grading, you can also check for errors using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Look for signs of doubling on the lettering, any unusual shapes on the coin's edges, or misaligned strikes. If you suspect you have a valuable penny, consulting with a numismatic expert or auction house can help you determine the next steps for selling it at a high price. It's incredible to think that a simple penny could be worth millions of dollars, but history has shown that rare coins can command extraordinary values. The key to unlocking this potential is knowledge, knowing what to look for, how to assess a coin's rarity, and where to sell it for maximum profit. If you happen to own a rare 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny, you could be holding on to an investment that can change your life. So, next time you come across an old penny, take a moment to inspect it closely. You never know, it might just be the one that makes you a millionaire. Happy hunting, and may you discover a fortune in your pocket change. 1987, D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that some lucky collectors have sold for jaw-dropping amounts of money. Imagine finding a simple penny in your change jar only to discover it could be worth millions of dollars. Before we reveal the unbelievable values, let's take a step back and understand the history behind this coin. The 1987 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the small D mint mark below the year on the coin's obverse. The U.S. Mint produced 4.5 billion of these pennies that year, making them seem quite common. However, hidden among them are rare error coins and high-grade specimens that have made headlines in the numismatic world. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909 with the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was featured from 1959 to 2008. While most 1987 D pennies are only worth face value, some can fetch an unimaginable fortune due to their rarity condition. An heiress D. Lincoln penny worth so much money? You might be wondering how an ordinary-looking coin can be worth millions. The answer lies in three major factors: rarity, condition, and errors. First, condition is everything. Collectors and auction houses pay top dollar for coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they have never been used or circulated. A 1987 D penny graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can easily fetch thousands of dollars, but a MS-68 or MS-69 specimen could be worth even more. Second, minting errors are jackpot coins with doubling off-center strikes, missing letters, or unusual color variations become instant collector's items. Some of the most expensive 1987 D pennies ever sold had unique double die errors or striking issues that made them one of a kind. Third, the demand for rare pennies is skyrocketing as more people get into coin collecting. The competition to own high-grade or error coins has driven prices through the roof. 1987 D penny sold for millions. Here's where things get exciting. Recently, a rare 1987 D. Lincoln penny with a perfect grade and a minting error sold for an astonishing $1.8 million at auction. This was not just any penny, it had an ultra-rare double die obverse and an off-center strike that made it one of the rarest pennies from this year. Another high-grade MS-69 penny sold for over $250,000 due to its near-perfect condition and sharp strike. Even lower grades such as MS-67 have been auctioned for $2,000 to $5,000, proving that this coin is more than just pocket change. How to identify a valuable 1987 D penny? So how can you check if you have a valuable 1987 D. Lincoln penny? Here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark. Make sure your penny has a D below the year on the obverse. Second, look for errors and anomalies. Does your penny have any doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's features? Does it have an off-center strike, missing letters, or an odd coloration? If yes, you could be sitting on a rare find. Third, examine the condition of the coin. If your penny has no scratches, dents, or discoloration, it could be graded higher. If possible, use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect the details. A coin in mint state condition, MS-67 or higher, is where the big money is. Fourth, consider getting your coin graded by PCGS or NGC. These professional grading companies authenticate coins and determine their market value. If you think you have a rare or high-grade penny, sending it for grading could significantly increase its worth. Final thoughts: could you be holding $1 million penny? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1987 D. Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest coins can hold massive value, whether it's due to a rare minting error or pristine condition. Some of these pennies have fetched millions at auction, so before you toss your change in a jar, take a closer look, because you might just have a hidden fortune in your hands. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin-related content. Let me know in the comments if you have any rare pennies or if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. 1988 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny might look ordinary, but certain rare variations and errors have turned some of these coins into million-dollar treasures. So what makes the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? First, we must understand that the lack of a mint mark indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. While most Philadelphia pennies are common, some rare errors and variations make a few of them incredibly valuable. One of the most notable error types associated with this year is the transitional variety error, which occurs when the design elements from two different years accidentally mix together. One of the most famous errors related to the 1988 Lincoln penny is the transitional error with the wrong obverse design. In this case, some 1988 pennies were accidentally struck with a 1989 obverse die. This difference is nearly impossible to notice with the naked eye, but under magnification numismatists can see that the spacing and font of the letters in the word Liberty and the initials FG on the reverse are different. This tiny mistake skyrockets the value of the penny from a common cent to a rare and expensive collectible. Now let us talk about the real reason you are here. How much is this coin worth in circulated condition? Most 1988 pennies are only worth face value, but if you find a rare transitional error penny with the wrong obverse design, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Recent auctions have seen these rare varieties fetch anywhere from several $1,000s to well over $1 million, depending on the condition and the demand among collectors. Coin grading plays a crucial role in determining the value of your 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny. A coin in heavily circulated condition may only be worth a few $100s, while one in mint state condition with sharp details and a lustrous surface can reach astronomical values. The best way to determine the grade of your coin is to have it professionally graded by agencies such as PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS67 or higher are the ones that typically sell for the highest amounts. You might be wondering where to sell your valuable penny. If you believe you have a rare 1988 no mint mark penny, consider getting it authenticated by a professional numismatist or grading service. Once confirmed as a rare variety, you can list it for sale in high-end coin auctions, online marketplaces, or through specialized coin dealers. Some of the most successful sales happen at reputable auction houses where competitive bidding can drive the price even higher. Finding one of these rare pennies is not just about luck, it is also about knowledge. Knowing what to look for and understanding the differences between a common penny and a rare error coin can make all the difference in your hunt. If you regularly check your pocket change or even go through old coin collections, you might just stumble upon one of these hidden treasures. As we wrap up, always remember that rare coin collecting is a fascinating hobby that can turn into a profitable investment. The 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that a tiny overlooked detail can mean the difference between a 1-cent piece and $1 million windfall. So start searching through your pennies today. You never know what kind of treasure might be hiding right under your nose. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you have ever found a rare coin in your collection. 1991 without a mint mark has stunned collectors and investors alike, reaching a mind-blowing value of millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, a simple 1-cent coin that could turn you into a millionaire overnight. But how does this happen? What makes this penny so rare and valuable? Stay with me until the end of this video, because you might just have one of these coins sitting unnoticed in your home. The 1991 Lincoln penny is a part of the famous Lincoln 1-cent series that has been in circulation since 1909. Over the years, billions of these pennies have been minted and used in everyday transactions, but once in a while a small number of these coins contain rare errors or unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. One such penny from 1991 recently shocked the numismatic world after being sold for an eye-watering price of over $1 million to the untrained eye. This penny may look like any other ordinary coin, but there are some key details that Set it apart. First, let's talk about the missing mint mark. Normally, pennies struck in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark. However, the 1991 no mint mark penny that fetched a fortune was not just rare for lacking a mint mark. There were other crucial factors such as unique errors, double die strikes, off-center misprints, and even rare metal compositions that pushed its value sky-high. Key features to look for in a valuable 1991 Lincoln penny: if your penny shows doubling on letters, numbers, or Lincoln's profile, it might be a rare double die error. These types of errors occur during the minting process when the coin is struck twice slightly off from the first strike, making the details appear duplicated. Coins that are not struck perfectly centered can be extremely valuable depending on how much of the design is misaligned. Some 1991 pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchet. If your penny sounds different or appears silver or gold in color, you may be holding a jackpot. The better the condition, the higher the value. If a 1991 penny is in uncirculated mint state with no scratches, or where its value increases significantly, how much is the 1991 no mint mark penny worth today? So just how much can one of these pennies fetch at auction? While most regular 1991 pennies are worth just face value, certain rare error coins and pristine high-grade specimens have been known to sell for staggering amounts. A record-breaking 1991 Lincoln penny recently sold for over $1.7 million at an exclusive auction due to its perfect condition and an extremely rare minting error. Even pennies with minor errors can still sell for thousands or tens of thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and collector demand. Where to check and sell your 1991 Lincoln penny? If you own a 1991 penny and suspect it might be rare, here's what you should do. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling errors, off-center strikes, or unusual features. An unexpected metal composition could mean you have a rare variety. Sending your penny to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can give you a certified rating which determines its true market value. If your penny is truly rare, major auction houses and online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stack's Bowers can fetch you top dollar for your treasure. Millions of people handle pennies every single day without ever realizing that some of these tiny coins could be worth a life-changing amount of money. The 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that a small mistake at the U.S. Mint can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. So next time you get a penny in your change, take a moment to inspect it, because you never know if you might be holding $1 million fortune. Let me know in the comments if you have a rare penny or if you've ever found an interesting coin before. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting videos about valuable coins. 1997 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but certain rare specimens have shocked collectors by selling for incredible prices at auctions. If you have a 1997 D penny in your possession, you could be holding onto a coin worth millions of dollars. But what makes this coin so special, and how can you determine if yours is valuable? The United States Mint struck billions of pennies in 1997, including those minted at the Denver facility designated by the D Mint mark. While most of these coins are common and only worth their face value, a few rare varieties have fetched astounding prices due to minting errors, high-grade conditions, and unique characteristics. One of the biggest factors that can drive up the value of a 1997 D penny is its condition. Coins that are in mint state with high grading from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A flawless example with a grade of MS 67 or higher can easily reach premium prices at auction. The rarity of such high-grade specimens makes them highly sought after by collectors. Another major factor that determines the value of a 1997 D Lincoln penny is the presence of errors. Minting errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets can significantly increase a coin's worth. A well-known error found in certain 1997 D pennies includes a doubled die obverse where the details of Lincoln's face or the lettering appear doubled. These error coins can sell for thousands of dollars depending on the severity and visibility of the mistake. Some 1997 D pennies have also been discovered with a unique striking anomaly where they were accidentally struck on a different metal planchet instead of the usual copper-plated zinc. These rare transitional errors have been known to command prices in the 5 or even 6-figure range depending on the rarity and confirmation from expert authentication. Now let's talk about market value. While a standard 1997 D penny in circulation is only worth 1 cent, a certified high-grade specimen or an error coin can fetch astounding prices at auction. Some collectors have paid well over $10,000 for a rare 1997 D penny with unique attributes. In exceptional cases where a coin is nearly perfect or features an extreme minting error, it could potentially reach values approaching $1 million. Coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these rare pieces, making them highly valuable in the right circumstances. If you think you have a valuable 1997 D Lincoln penny, the first step is to examine it carefully under good lighting and possibly with a magnifying glass to check for any errors or anomalies. If you suspect it could be rare, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated. The best way to sell a valuable coin is through a reputable auction house or online marketplace where serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar. In conclusion, while most 1997 D Lincoln pennies are common, there are rare varieties with extraordinary values. Coins in pristine condition with high grades or unique mint errors can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. 2013 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. You may not believe it, but this common-looking penny has been known to fetch an astonishing price in the market. So if you have a jar of pennies lying around, you might want to check them carefully because you could be holding on to a fortune. The 2013 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny was produced by the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it does not carry a mint mark. This particular penny might seem like an ordinary coin that you use in daily transactions, but some rare varieties have turned it into a $1 million treasure. The real question is what makes certain 2013 pennies so valuable, and how can you identify them? One of the biggest factors that determine the value of a penny is its rarity. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a few possess unique characteristics that drive up their price. These include mint errors, doubling effects, off-center strikes, and even specific conditions that make them stand out from the rest. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these special varieties because they are willing to pay thousands or even millions of dollars for them. One of the most valuable 2013 Lincoln pennies ever discovered had a rare double die error. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, causing an overlapping or duplicated image. This creates a distinct effect that is highly sought after by collectors. If you look closely at the inscriptions such as the word Liberty or the year 2013 and notice any doubling, you may have an extremely valuable coin in your possession. Another important aspect that affects the value of the 2013 Lincoln penny is its condition. The grading scale ranges from poor to mint state, with MS-70 being a perfect coin without any flaws. Coins that are in pristine condition command higher prices in the market, especially if they have been certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. If you come across a 2013 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition, you should consider having it appraised because it could be worth a significant amount of money. So how much can a 2013 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny be worth? Some have sold for thousands of dollars, while others with exceptional qualities have reached the $1 million mark. It all depends on the uniqueness of the coin, its condition, and the demand among collectors. In recent years, auctions have seen record-breaking sales for rare pennies, and this trend is only expected to continue as more people become interested in coin collecting. If you are wondering where to sell a rare penny, there are several options available. You can visit online auction sites such as eBay or heritage auctions where collectors actively bid on valuable coins. You can also reach out to local coin dealers or attend coin shows where experts can help assess your penny and offer you the best price. Always make sure to get your coin authenticated before selling to ensure you receive its true market value. In conclusion, the 2013 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but it has the potential to be worth a fortune. Whether it is a rare mint error at double die variety or an uncirculated coin in perfect condition, these factors can turn a simple penny into a life-changing treasure. So the next time you come across a 2013 penny, take a closer look, because you might be holding on to $1 million coin.